All right, well, then in that case, I may as well get started. I didn't realize that was going to happen so soon. All right, let's get going. What the heck? It's Saturday. Rolling the ball up and down, back and forth, up and down the fingers. What does that do here? In the palms. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's take the ball in one hand and squeeze. 1, 2. And then over to the other hand, same thing. Back to the first hand. And one more time in the other. And let's bounce. Nothing wakes up Chubba. Around, switch heights, maybe dribble it a little, switch hands. Challenge yourself. Maybe close your eyes. Whoop, that didn't work. And 3, 2, 1. Drop it on the floor. Assess how your feet are feeling. Make a note of it. Step on the ball. Press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles once. Going across on each. Roll it across the knuckles. Bring it down to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll it across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. And the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Reassess. And let's do the other foot. Pressing down. 1. Knuckles. Slide it across. Bring it to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, slide. Press on the 3 points. Roll it down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. And reassess. bring the feet out to past the hips and shoulders. And do some good mornings. Do 12. I'm doing wood chops, aren't I? Well, I think most of you are doing wood chops, so we'll do wood chops. I heard about that. 5, 6, and we'll do 7 in the middle and then 7 on either side. Classic example of doing what I'm doing and not what I'm saying. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come on out and shake the tree. Three, 2, 1. Centering. Nice deep breath. Twist it the waist, swing the arm. And center. Nice breath in, and let's do some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, stepping out, gathering in starlight. And center. Other side. And center. 2 nice deep breaths. We'll march in place, or you can go forward and back. And the option is to jump. So today we're going to do the new set of seated core exercises that we've done one time before. They start off pretty easy, get a little bit rougher, tougher, but they involve a chair. So do whatever you want to do to get the heart rate going, including doing what you're doing at a faster pace, or just keep doing what you're doing. Be safe. I think I'll do some side checks today. For 45 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20, 26. Nice deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise them up. Bend back if you can. Squeeze the glutes. Come back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Let's do something a little different. Come back to center. Turn your right foot out. Put your feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Drop your hand down to your shin. Bring the other hand up. Take 3 breaths. Come on back up. Bring that foot in, turn the other foot out, and drop the other way. 1, 2, 3, and come back. Keep those arms out and rotate. Switch directions. One palm is down, one palm is up, flip flop. Bring the hands into the side and shrug. And roll back. And roll forward. Bring your arm across your body right below the neck. Press back on the elbow. Same thing for the other arm. First arm behind the back, pressing down. And then the other arm. Let's swim doing the freestyle. And a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Let's rotate the neck. Switch directions. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Look up. And look down. Look over one shoulder. And then the other. Do a side lunge. In one direction. And then the other. Come back to center, hinge at the waist. Keep the back straight, spine neutral, head back. Stretch the hamstrings. Come back up. Turn to one side, press back on the heel behind you. That leg is about 90 degrees. Hold on to something if you need to. And turn around, other side. And come back to the center and grab a stick. We'll do our original stick routine today. Flip-flopping. The booyah stick. Up and breaths. Stop and roll it out. And then bring it in. Go laterally in one direction. And then the other. Bring it up to the chest and flop the wrists. Go down. Push out. Bring it around the back and the crook of the elbows and rotate at the waist. If you can do a back extension, do one. Otherwise, just keep twisting. And come up, tuck in the chin, and pack like a pigeon, in and out. In and out. Two more times. 1, 2, up to the neck. Rotate the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Bring the stick up over your head, around the front, and then back over your head. Bring it to the side, in front, and swing it behind your back 7 times. 2. Move it to the other side, same thing. And put it out in front. And go back on your heels. Toes. 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 Heels. All right, let's pick up the stick, put it at the chest. Going to put all the weight on one foot. Bring the other foot maybe on your toe if you'd like. You could even stay here. But if you're able to, bring it up a little bit. Experiment. See how far up you can go in front or behind. Challenge yourself a little bit, but not too much. And as usual, start moving the stick a little bit. Maybe put it to the side. Bring it up overhead. Swing it back and forth. If you can, give yourself a little bit of a challenge. And come back to center. Both. You have weight on both feet now, and then bring up the other one. Same thing. Improvise, do your own routine, whatever feels right. And 3, 2, 1, coming down. All right, let's put the stick down and grab a chair. Each other. Turn my light on here. Okay, this is the new core. It's critical benches seated core stabilization routine. You're going to sit in the middle of the chair. Bring your hands up overhead. And you're going to engage the core as you do this the way we've been talking about. Just tighten your stomach. So if you put your hands around your waist and you do a quick breath in, you'll feel everything tighten. That's how you want it. Or if somebody was about to punch you. All right, and we're just going to go down about 45 degrees and come back up. We'll do 12 of these. 2, 3. I got 8. Let's do 15. 9, 10, 12. Keeping your spine nice and straight. It's all hinging from the waist. 14, and 15. All right, And now we're gonna stay in the middle of the chair, cross your arms, and we're gonna go back 45 degrees. And we'll do 15 of those. Again, engaging that core. 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 15. All right, take a couple of seconds to catch your breath. I'm just going to show you what we're going to be doing next, and it's just crossing at a 45-degree forward reach, 45-degree angle out. And we're going to do 15 of those, starting now. 1, 1, 2. Again, that core is engaged. I'm up to 13, 14, and 15. Okay, back to center, take a couple breaths. We're going to do some lateral T-slide reaches. So we're just going to put our arms out in a T and slide to one side and then the other. Ready? 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, and 15. This next one is a little tricky. If you don't feel comfortable doing it on the chair, you can do it on the floor. I'm going to start on the floor just to show you what I mean. You're down here, it's a V-tuck, and so you put your legs out and bring them in, out, and in, out, and in. On the chair, you're sitting sideways. Make sure you got a good grip behind you. Legs are up. You're at a 45-degree angle, your body out and in. And we'll just do 10 of these, all right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then come back. We're going to stand up, and you're either on the side or in front of the chair, and we're going to do a plank. can put your palms on the chair if you feel stable, or hold on to the seat and go back at a 45-degree angle or so, whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm going to hold for 30 seconds. 4, 'Needless to say, core is engaged. 13, 'And come up. We got one more. We're going to be going back into the plank and do a knee to elbow. And again, you don't have to touch your elbow. Bring it up a little if that feels safe. So we go back down. And I'm going across the body. You don't have to. I said don't bother trying to touch the elbow. I'm pretty good at this, but it's near nigh impossible to do it in this position. 5, 6, maybe just 10, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on up. The chair out of the way. Wipe the sweat off your brow. Rub those hands together and cultivate some chi. If any of those in particular resonate with you, remember that when you sit down to watch TV or something, you could be doing it. Form that chi ball. Let it dance. And the center, 2 breaths. And open your hearts. Pause on that in-breath and spread the wealth. Center, 2 breaths. And open your, no, we're going to bring down heavenly chi. What we're going to do. Going down. And aha. Namaste.
Thank you, Tom. Thank
Hey,
you.
you're welcome, Hitchcock. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Don, you're very welcome. Hi.
Hey, Tom, how you
Yes,
like
sir. Richard.
how you like the upstairs room?
Oh, how do you like it? Was it coming through?
They're coming through much better, and no clickety click, you'll notice.
Oh, good. All right. All right.
Thanks,
Sorry,
Tom.
I was a little late
Nita,
and
take care.
distracted. My
Suzanne.
refrigerator died. I'm dealing with GE
Oy.
appliances,
Okay.
but I'm here.
Oh, but okay. It's a Five Tibetans Day
Okay.
for all who are able to stick. Let me switch off this light and change the camera. And let's see, Chubba. I don't know. All right. Let's do, remember you can just twist it the way, swing your arms if you don't want to do the twirls, but up to 11. And then take 2 nice, deep, invigorating breaths. And I'm going to switch the camera and meet you on the floor. As usual, you can put your hands by your sides with palms down, fingers facing forward in the traditional modified and unmodified style, or put them under the small of your back to protect your back if you need to, or under your head if you need to protect your neck. Unmodified version, your legs are extended as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders, you bring them up. And everything goes down. Modified version, soles of the feet come up to the ground, come up and down. Let's start. Do 6 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and when you're done, take 2 nice deep breaths. And come up on your knees. Hands behind your thighs or on your glutes. You can just come back on your knees and go forward if you can't do back extensions, but if you can, there's 1 and come forward. Seven for me. And 11. 2 breaths. I'm going to get back on the floor, sitting down. do inverted table. In the modified version, of course, your hands can be in two positions. One is by your side with the fingers facing forward, or to find it easier, put them behind you with the fingers facing away. Feet are extended in the unmodified version as you come up. Modified version, soles of the feet are on the floor. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, and 11. 2 breaths. Turn around, get on all fours, table position. In the modified version, you come into a cobra. Unmodified, you actually start in a down dog, come into an up dog, up to 6 and 5. 1. And when you're done, sit down, cross your legs, whatever feels comfortable today. And take 2 deep breaths. All right, we're going to rotate at the waist. 6 times in one direction, 5 times in the other. You can do it sitting up or bending down as I'm doing. There's 1, 2, 3. And reverse. 5 in the other direction. Now switch the position of legs. What was ever on top goes on the bottom. Whatever was in front goes behind. Go 5 rotations in the original direction, 6 in the other. We'll pause on the last right in the middle to stretch out and do some breathing. 3, 4, reversing. I've been experimenting and investigating different breathwork techniques. And I came across something that I had downloaded about 20 years ago from a guy named Ian Jackson, who trained the Olympic biking team. And make a long story short, and this is where I'm going to stretch out. He does his forceful breath on the out breath. So rather than exercising the muscles, bringing the air in, he forces it out and brings the stomach muscles towards the spine to force it out. I find it very interesting when running, and I'm going to do it now as I do the 4-6 in. So I'm going to count the 4 in and then count the 6 out 2 times, facing forward, then on the left knee, and then on the right knee. So I'm forward and 6 pressing out. Just letting it come in for 4 and pressing out 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes some getting used to, but it's very interesting when you're walking or running. All right, I'm over on the left knee. And then the right knee. And coming up, Satnam. And if anybody wants more on that breath technique, let me know and I'll send you a couple of links.
Tom, it's amazing that you can snore and breathe and exercise at the same time.
Yeah, even on that 4-6 breath with the muscles coming in on the stomach, it's amazing. Just practice.
Your dog is so great at snoring.
She knows how to rest on a hot day. Look at this.
Yes, yeah. On a hot day, it's important.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get your fridge back.
Thank you. Well, GE is supposedly coming.
All right, good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good weekend,
You
Tina.
too, Maureen.
Have
Take
a good
care.
rest of the weekend.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Richard, glad to hear that that worked better.
That
Hello?
worked better indeed.
Hello?
Good.
When you stick around for a second.